So welcome to another edition of Open for Business. And today we have Dr. Melissa Gratias. She is a PhD with industrial organization psychology and a children's author, coach, and trainer. You have actually miraculously, within the last 10 days, have put together this book called, tell me about your book.
Oh, thank you, Marjorie. I'm really excited to talk to you about this. Thank you for having me on today. I have, with a wonderful team of people, written, illustrated, and produced an ebook called Captain Corona and the 19 COVID Warriors. That's what it's called, Captain Corona and the 19 COVID Warriors. For obvious reasons, this book has been produced very quickly. Normally, by the way, this is one of my other storybooks. This one took 18 months to 2 years to produce. Captain Corona, 10 days. 10 days. We had it in ebook format in 10 days. So I'm so excited to be here today to talk to you about Captain Corona and the 19 COVID Warriors.
So first of all, why did you feel moved to write this, create it, and get it out to the children?
Several reasons. A few weeks ago, Marjorie, my husband was coming home from work, and he is a physician and he works for a healthcare company. He was coming home from work, and we all knew this COVID-19 thing was happening, and we saw it was happening overseas, and we knew it was coming our way. And my wonderful husband was doing a lot of work to help both research and inform his organization about how they should respond to this imminent threat. And in true family of a physician form, we started teasing him and calling him Captain Corona. It was our tongue-in-cheek name for him when we were talking about this around the dinner table. So Captain Corona, the original Captain Corona, is my beloved. And he was doing such a good job helping his company. Then the virus started coming closer to us, and I was at Walmart on Abercorn, and nobody hate me for this, I got the last bottle of hand sanitizer. I took it. I put it right in my basket. And I was talking to one of the clerks, the Walmart clerks. And this woman, I really wish I knew her name, but she was so gracious. She was so kind. She was so busily stocking the shelves, trying to get things back out there for customers to buy. And she looked at me and she said, "Congratulations on your hand sanitizer." I said, "Thank you so much." And and we were just chatting a little bit. And she said, "Is there anything else I can help you with? Can you find anything else you need while you're here?" So she directed me to a few places, talked to me about when they're restocking. And the very last thing she said to me, Marjorie, the very last thing was, "Be well." And I was like, "Thank you. You too. You be well." So we had Captain Corona as an inspiration, had this wonderful helper, this person who just exemplified what we should be doing for each other right now. And I was reminded of the Fred Rogers quote. If you will indulge me, Marjorie, I would like to share this quote with all of us. All right. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, just the most beloved, wonderful man. When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people helping." Well, okay. Well, this wonderful woman in Walmart was one of the helpers. And of course, there's so many of them. So between all this that happened in a very short amount of time, Marjorie, that the idea incubated that I wanted to write a children's book about the helpers. And it was a hard choice, but I picked 19 groups of helpers to highlight in Captain Corona and the 19 COVID Warriors. So for the first time, is it okay if I go ahead and show the cover now?
Let's reveal the cover. And
Okay, friends, this is the first cover reveal. Marjorie is one of my favorite people in the world, and I said I'm going to reveal the cover of the book on this program, and here it is. Captain Corona and the 19 COVID Warriors. The illustrator, some of you may recognize this art. She's a Savannah resident named Brittany Curry. Many people know her as Inky Brittany. Inky Brittany, she has volunteered for TEDx Savannah multiple times. She is in a lot of our government meetings doing graphic facilitation. She is brilliant, she is giving, and she is fast. She's so fast, and she illustrated this with me, and I think she did it in 6 days. 6 days. So, and I'll give you a sneak peek inside the book itself. Look at this, Marjorie. Is this not gorgeous? Look what she did. And so, as you can see, we talk about families being COVID warriors, healthcare workers, custodians, first responders, scientists, school leaders, government leaders, teachers, journalists, and the list goes on and on and on and on. But I am so excited that we are able to share this book for free. For free. Beautiful. There just comes a time where you say this is something that people need to have, and there needs to be no obstacles to them having it. And my son is in 8th grade. I know his online school is starting on Monday. So what I'm really wanting to happen is for teachers to have a resource if they want to say, okay, this is why we're doing this. They can have this. They can download the PDF for free at my website. Can I go ahead and give that right now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. It's melissagracious.com/Captain Corona. Now, my last name may be pronounced one way, but it's spelled another, and I'm sure that we'll put something in the comment section so that people can spell it correctly, but it's Gratias. So melissagracious.com/Captain Corona. And you can download the book for free there. There will also be lots of memes that you can download, because my home from college daughter is right now, as we speak, making memes for all of us to be able to share on social media to show gratitude, to thank these warriors who are out there helping.
This is wonderful news. And so tell me, what is the appropriate age for children to read this book?
I think that the best ages will be probably 1st to 2nd graders through about 6th graders. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this, one of my editors is a psychologist in North Carolina, and she read it and she said, Melissa, I'm 57 years old and this made me feel better. So it's something that adults might very well benefit from as well. And some of the best children's books, not that I'm saying this is one of the best, we've done well, but we did it in 10 days. But I love it when you can find a message in a children's book for the grown-ups as well. So if they find it, great. But I would say elementary aged children will benefit the most from this, although there is some pretty good information for the younger middle school crowd as well.
And you said you also found a lot of information on the CDC website.
Absolutely. Let me share that with you, because the very, very best place to get your information on coronavirus and others is from the CDC website. And if you are confused, nervous about talking to your children or children that you teach about coronavirus, what to say, what not to say, this is right here on the CDC's website. It's under Talking with Children About Coronavirus Disease 2019, has great information about that it is at the child's level. We should be honest with children. They know something really different is happening. They're not they're not oblivious. When school gets canceled and you're looking at your teachers through Zoom, for example, they know things aren't normal. So it's good to be honest, but also calm and reassuring. But this is your source. This is my source. This is all of our source for the best information on coronavirus, how to talk to our kids, and the latest updates on how we can keep our families well.
Well, congratulations on putting this really timely, important book together.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd love to thank again Brittany Curry. She's been phenomenal. I'd love to thank Julie Bestry, who is my wonderful editor, and Jen D'Angelo, who is my graphic designer, web mistress, and probably there's been about a dozen other people in Savannah and outside who have helped with editing. And I'd like to thank you too, Marjorie, because you're a COVID warrior yourself, lady. You're really helping us get the word out about this. Thank you.
Well, Melissa, be safe.
Thank you.
It is really a beautiful act of kindness that you and your team have put together.
Oh, you're sweet to say so. It's our privilege to do so.
Thank you for being on Open for Business.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.